Coimbatore. Tamil Nadu police handed over the Coimbatore cylinder car blast case documents to the NIA late last evening, according to police officials. Remember, the MHA had on Thursday handed over the probe in the recent car explosion case to the NIA. That decision came just a day after you had the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin make that recommendation. He recommended an investigation by the NIA into the October 23rd blast that took place near a temple. You remember a day before Diwali, a car loaded with 2 gas cylinders exploded near a temple in Coimbatore. The car was driven by a 29-year-old engineering graduate, Jamisha Mubin. Mubin was questioned by the NIA back in 2019 for alleged terror links. He was charged to death in this incident in what has been called suspicious circumstances after the LPG cylinder inside the car exploded near the Kotai Iswaran temple. This was in the Okadam area of Coimbatore. 5 people have already been arrested in this entire case. I think some reports also suggested 6 people had been arrested so far. We'll go over to my colleague Purnima to get more clarity. Purnima, quickly clarify for us, is it 6 arrests or 5 arrests so far? That's question 1. And question 2, with the handing over of all these documents, is the process of transfer of the case complete?
Well, absolutely. In fact, 6 of them have been arrested. 5 were arrested earlier after the CCTV footage showed 5 of them, along with Mubin, transport materials inside the car hours before the incident took place. Secondly, the 6th accused is a relative of the deceased Mubin, whose car was being used for transporting materials, and that's why all of them have been arrested, and UAPA has been invoked against all the 6 accused. Meanwhile, there are 25 more under the radar. And now with the police officials handing over the documents to the NIA, the process is complete. Remember, last week, the Tamil Nadu government had recommended the NIA probe, considering that the dimensions are far beyond the state and has international links. NIA also took over the case, and the first information report, the FIR filed by the NIA, says that 109 articles were seized from the deceased residence. This includes all the explosive materials, and right now, all the documents that they have, including some of the evidence that they have gathered ever since the investigation began, all these were officially handed over to the NIA yesterday. Now the NIA is intensifying probe and looking at the terror angle. The terror angle is confirmed whether it was a suicide. Planned attack. That will be now investigated by the NIA. More details will come out in the coming week.
Could you also now, Purnima, walk us through the political aspect of this entire story? Right since the blast itself took place, we've been tracking as the BJP on the first day itself made accusations first that it was related to the LET militant outfit. They've since continued the accusations, essentially saying that the Chief Minister has not been taking enough action on time. Could you tell us more about if there have been any responses from the DMK government?
Well, the DMK says that ever since the blast took place, when the deceased was identified as Jamisha Mubin, who was earlier investigated by the NIA in 2019, DMK and the Tamil Nadu government both maintain that from day one, they have been in touch with both the NIA and the IB officials informally. Even as the investigation continued, DMK says that from day one, NIA has been kept in the loop, and all the details are being shared with the NIA, considering that the deceased was investigated by the NIA in 2019 for his alleged links with the mastermind of the Easter bombing attacks. Tamil Nadu government says there was no delay and that they have been in touch with the NIA from day one and did not hide facts. They were just trying